Hello, and welcome back. My name is Speedrun Yuson, and I am finally back. I was on a break, away from my house for just about 2 weeks, and I'm finally back, and because of that, there's plenty of notifications for me to see. So first of all, there's a new event. This is double drop rates for the simulated universe, so nothing too important. There's this event, which is important. It has 10 days left. I'll get to it later. But the biggest problem of my little break here was that there's only 3 days and 9 hours left for this event. And once again, this event wants me to finish the entire story, so that's why my name is Speedrun Yuson today. Why are you still glowing? You want me to go here? Yeah, I'll get to it later. Relax, game. Looks like that's gonna stay there. A bit annoying. Oh well. And while I was away, I was still, however, grinding. I'm always on that grind, so plenty of achievements to be had here, to be seen here. Most of these from the simulated universe, exclusively, maybe even. So yeah. I had a ton of fun farming simulated universe, honestly. I think it's one of my favorite things to do in this game. And also Herda sent me a message. I think this is probably about the double drop rates. Yeah, it's about the double drop rates in the simulated universe again. Yep. Remember to come test by. Very well, I will. I did actually, I think, barely make use of that. But yeah, now we're gonna get back to the story. However, oh my god, I cannot speak, it's been a while. However, you may have noticed I'm not next to Kafka, where I left off the last episode. That's because of the audio issues from last episode. So, at the end of last episode, I had those audio issues that you saw. And turns out they're persistent, because as soon as I go to that area, I have about 2 minutes, or maybe even less, before those audio issues happens again. And it only happens in that specific area. I'm not sure why, just this area is cursed for me. I've tried many things to fix it, but it just didn't work. The only thing left for me to try is to reinstall the game, but with my internet that takes like at least a whole day. And I'm out of time. I cannot do that anymore. That's not an option, so I think what I will do is I will just take all my audio meters, or I suppose the master volume, and just put it down to 0. You'll be listening to my lovely voice and my silent but still audible fan in the background. Maybe I'll put some music up or something. So yeah, let's go. Unfortunately, no audio from Kafka's beautiful voice lines, but I'm hoping that as soon as I finish this story part and I move on to a different map, they will be resolved, the issues, but we'll see. If not, then I don't know. I guess I will just have to miss the event and take my time trying to solve this issue. But let's see, last time I left off, Kafka was mind read by the divination person, I forgot her name. And she found out something surprising, and she wants us to know too, so yeah. Also, Walton March is here. Any thoughts, March? Any predictions? Just telling me to be careful, I will do that. Probably, I might be a bit swayed. Me too. In fact, I'm too curious. Let's go.
Hi.
Hi.
You haven't changed a bit.
I feel like I've changed quite a bit, actually. You, on the other hand, are the same as ever.
I'm sorry you have to see me in such a sorry state.
Suppose it is a bit sorry. Oh, it feels so weird without audio. I know, she kind of looks... She's a very dignified prisoner. I'm not sure she's in that much of a sorry state. Yeah. Ah, good old Kafka,
I
never
didn't talk to
change.
you on the train because I knew you and I would get to talk alone here. Worth waiting for, don't you think? You seem to have a lot to ask me.
I have so much to ask you. So she does still have some separate thoughts of me aside from the crew. I suppose the most interesting question would be, what did Fu see? Was your objective is pretty good too, but I feel like she's gonna give me a vague or just a just a vague answer. Collect all the stellarons or follow Ilya's future or something. Are you really innocent? That's a decent question. Probably is though. At the end, the Stellaron hunters try to collect the stellarons, not detonate them. For whatever reason. So let's see.
Elio
What do you have to
said
say
he
to this?
foresaw 3 questions, but they would be the same in essence. If I were to hear one of them, I would then tell you the
Okay.
objective of this
Thanks. They
trip
didn't.
in
None of
all
my
its detail.
none of my contemplations of what to ask mattered. Okay.
Since you asked one of the 3 questions, it means everything.
Yes. Do tell
is
me your
going.
answer.
Cienjo's Stellaron problem is not directly linked to us. But if you look at it from Elio's perspective, you can't say the
Okay.
Stellaron hunters are completely innocent. We foresaw all this long ago. But chose
Okay, so
to
they knew this
remain
was gonna happen,
indifferent
makes
until
sense,
the
and they
time
chose to
was
only
right
get
for
involved
us
now.
to get
Are
involved.
those ships teleporting in the background there?
Diviner Fu was surprised because she discovered 3 truths. 1. The Stellaron hunters are not enemies of the Cienjo.
I mean, you're
You know
kind
this
of
now,
enemies.
though you refuse
You are
to believe it.
probably have spies in here, and you're probably looking to do things in the shadows around here, which makes you enemies. Some nice teleporting ships there.
2. Someone else brought the
Someone
Stellaron into
activated
the
it.
Cienjo and activated it. A result of both internal unrest and external aggression.
Oh, so she rushed off
Traders
to
on the
inform him.
Luofu and enemies from outside want
So
to
the
overthrow
insiders
the
are
Cienjo.
probably the
Master
abundance
Diviner
worshippers,
is in
the
a
ones who
hurry
are
to find the general.
doing medical experiments on
Presumably
people at
to
the moment.
inform him of this fact.
Okay, and what's 3?
However, that's all the Master Diviner knows, because Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. He foresaw the
That
Divination
also
Commission
makes
using
sense.
the Matrix of Prescience
But I feel like you know
against
a
me.
bit more than
To
that.
guard against setbacks, he ensured that I knew
Like,
only
what your
what he
goal
wanted
is.
the Cienjo Alliance to know in this moment. As for number 3, even in their wildest dreams, the Cienjo Alliance could never have guessed it.
Well, Blade probably has something to do here, and you came
If the
to fetch
Stellaron
him, I
hunters
guess.
aren't the cause
Or
of all
to
this,
inform
then why
us,
are
because it's
Blady and I
necessary for the
even
future or
here?
whatever. That's
We're
my
here
guess.
for you.
Ooh. Remain silent, I'm not doing that. For us? She's saying for you very specifically. I think she doesn't mean the crew. Maybe mine Stellaron is necessary or something. But this is pretty obvious. She's gonna specify you're lying. I'll just be cool about it.
Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? It's no wonder Fu Shen doesn't believe it either. But the Matrix of Prescience doesn't lie.
Well, that much was
The
obvious.
answer
The
is
Stellaron
just
Hunters did
that
want us here for
bizarre.
one reason or
The
another.
Stellaron
I
hunters
suppose it's
appearing
not
here,
for us to be scapegoats,
Blady
though.
getting arrested,
Maybe they
me being
maybe
lured
Ilio
to the
foresaw
Matrix
that
of Prescience.
this whole crisis
It
cannot
was all
be
to
fixed
bring
without
you, the Astral Express crew,
our help.
in the future that Elio chose. The power of the hunt is indispensable. And that's why the Astral
See, she
Express
does know
crew
more.
had to come to the Luofu and achieve something important for the Cienjo. You
What
had to
future did Ilio
establish a
choose then?
connection
You
with
have
the
to know this.
Alliance. and
We have
that's
something
why I had
important
to
for the
trick
Alliance.
you into coming here.
Probably Don Heng.
I needed you to meet the Lafu's general in person and to help him resolve the Stellaron crisis. I needed the Alliance to owe you a favor.
So
That
sometime
way,
into the distant
in the
future,
future,
we will need
At the most
the Alliance's
critical
help.
moment, the Cienjo will
That's
offer you
vaguely
their help.
terrifying. Probably has something to do with what the Eon of Preservation is preparing against.
What do you think? Surprised? The notorious Stellaron hunters did all that just to make you a hero.
Yeah, so they were
of the
basically bait
Cienjo?
here. They were bait to make us
Quite
come
the
here.
plot twist,
Amazing.
don't you think?
What a grand scheme. Weren't we coming here anyway? No, we redirected here, yeah. Yeah, what is this future? Tell me about the future.
Like I said, Elio withheld key
Whoa.
pieces of information from me. The future holds endless possibilities.
You have a
Knowing
lot
the
of
right
trust in
thing
him
at the
then.
wrong time could spoil
Why is
all our hard work.
Nanook in the background?
There is only one thing I can tell you about the future.
Ooh.
In the best and the worst cases, you will eventually have to face
So
Nanook,
the final boss
destruction.
is gonna be Nanook.
And when that time comes,
That's kind of obvious,
you
but
will need all the help
it
you
makes
can get.
sense. And it's
It will
cool.
be a
So eventually
brutal
we'll need
struggle
just
of Ionic
the power of
proportions.
everyone to face a single Eon head on.
Proportions that neither you, nor I, nor the Astral Express will ever be able to reach. In the vast majority of futures,
Oh,
that's
in vast
when
majority of
destiny
futures,
ends.
that's when
But
destiny ends. So
If we
perhaps
follow
in most
Elliot's
futures,
plan,
Nanook does,
there may be a glimmer of hope on the
or
horizon.
just the destruction in general ends up overtaking the world, destroying the world. And this is one of the few ways to circumvent that. Right. I mean, if you look at Nanook, he is bleeding. Oh my god, a different map. Oh, probably Dunhang's time? Dunhang time?
Hey, Lorcha.
Yeah.
Hey, you didn't finish telling us about the propagation. Keep going, it's interesting. So, Eons can die, huh?
The propagation, so that was the Eon that was
I thought
absorbed,
they
wasn't
were
it?
invincible.
By abundance? No, wait, no. Propagation is the insects. I'm thinking of something else. Did propagation die as well? Not to my knowledge.
There is no true invincibility or immortality in the world. Such exaggerations are born of the perspectives of ordinary beings.
Ooh, propagation
Nonetheless,
is
ordinary
gone.
beings could
What?
not have orchestrated the fall of the propagation.
I thought only Ativili
That
was
Eon was
like
slain
the only
at the
dead
hands
Eon, and the
of
others were like
another
absorbed.
Eon.
That's crazy.
I don't understand. They're all Eons. Why do they want to fight?
They all hold different ideals, and those ideals do clash. I don't think they seek to clash with each other though ever, but it's inevitable
Are
sometimes.
you really from the Xianzhou? Other eons aside, surely you must know the story of Lan and Yaoshe. Isn't
Yeah.
destroying the Eon Yaoshe the Alliance's cherished aim?
So the propagation died.
course
That's
I
crazy.
know.
I'd never heard anything
Well,
about this.
I know a little.
Sounds like such a huge
My
event.
mom made me practice with swords all day. I didn't really go to school.
What? So she was homeschooled poorly. That's okay.
In that case, let's just change the subject.
How
If
do you
you
not
don't
know
know
that?
about the feud between the hunt and the abundance, I'm afraid there's
It's
just
okay. She'll
too much to explain.
get it from the locals eventually.
Fine. How's this for a subject?
Yeah, what's in the box? Whose corpse is that?
What's in the box?
Oh, this?
Is it your
Yeah.
wife?
It's a casket. More commonly known as a coffin.
Right.
It's
The deceased. Aren't you a
Maybe he
merchant?
sells bodies. I doubt it.
Yes, indeed.
What?
This is just part of my job. I was asked to deliver this coffin to the Xianzhou. Ah, I'd quite forgotten. For long life species, death is probably a distant concept.
Yeah, I suppose if you live that long, you're either dying through you're not dying through old age. You're just far more likely to die to something else. So they don't really think about that stuff, I guess. So you're actually just like carrying bodies, delivering bodies.
No,
And that's your job.
the
Okay.
Cloud Knights spend a lot of time on the battlefield. Death is a common occurrence. It's just we don't put bodies in boxes. Coffins. In the Xianzhou, people go to the Hall of Karma in the Ten Lords Commission.
Okay, so they have a
and
different
consecrate the names
funeral,
and jaded
right?
habituses of the dead. And it's our way of saying goodbye.
Consecrate the names. Okay.
The Foxians and
Interesting.
the Videodora have their own ceremonies. Foxian soldiers place their dead in star skiffs and then
Nice,
let
very
them
Viking of
drift
them.
out into the star. As for the Videodora, they're more mysterious. They say that when a Videodora
Yeah, they
is
say they
very old
reincarnate.
or
They're like
has a
phoenixes
fatal
or something.
injury, they turn into an egg.
Couldn't you just like
It's
kill
like
the egg then? Then what do you
pearl.
do then?
When the shell breaks, they
Another
come
egg
out
pops out.
looking young again. My mom calls the Videodora long scions. When I was young, she told me stories.
Well, considering how they're
how the
half dragons
Videodora
half
could
dragons as
turn
it
into
is, I would say that's
dragons.
pretty true.
I don't know if that's true.
I reckon it's true. My opinion. Yeah. Oh, it's Don Heng's opinion,
What do
I
you
guess,
know?
this time.
Silent but deadly speaks.
Silent but deadly, I forgot about that.
Your mother is right.
Poor Don Heng.
The Videodora are long scions.
Oh,
They are descendants of the
Eon of Permanence. I
That was
don't
why
believe
some,
that's one of the current eons.
Not all.
Must be an
could
old
turn into
one.
Dragons. The power was a rare inheritance, passed down only to those who could successfully complete numerous rites and challenges.
Ooh, how so?
For the inheritor,
Don Heng knows a lot about this. This does
it's
not
hard
seem
to
like
say
common
whether it
knowledge.
was a blessing or a curse.
Ah, I've heard the story of Long the Permanence and their descendants. Many myths and legends praise the
So
Eon
Long the
for a
Permanence.
rich and immortal life.
Perhaps the Alliance sought out this Eon at some point as well.
But for some reason, the Eon disappeared among the stars without a trace. Almost as if they had never existed, leaving only their descendants.
Interesting. It was probably absorbed by some other Eon. That seems to be happening a lot.
Every life has its limit. Even the Eons are not truly immortal and will eventually reach the end of their lives.
So far as we know, there's Eons that have been absorbed into similar paths, and Eons that have straight up been killed, like Propagation apparently. I really thought Propagation was alive still. I've never heard any mention of this. It's weird. Propagation was probably just nuked or burned in whatever planet it resided.
Let me ask you one more question. Do you know the person in the coffin?
Yes.
Okay.
Friend?
No.
Wife?
So,
Yeah?
a sweetheart?
Miss, whatever gave you that impression? The individual in the coffin is neither friend nor relative. We met only
I don't think that's something you
once.
do
by
from a
chance.
simple
I made someone a promise, and so I have to run this errand.
single meeting. Unless of course they paid a good
Let's
price.
leave it at that, shall we? I think we've all had enough rest.
Let's... Okay. Cutscene is finally over. So... Oh no, let me adjust the settings, please. Oh no. No, please. Please let me take a look at the settings. Wait, was it there? No. Give me a second. Oh my god, this is so unfortunate. If I use the pause and save button, I get thrown back into the Kafka cutscene. Or not the cutscene, but the Kafka area. And that place I'm terrified of. I don't want to turn on my volume there. And I cannot seem to find any way to adjust my volume here. Ah, how annoying. I want volume. It feels so dead. I don't feel like I'm good enough at commentary to make up for the voices. The lack of voices, rather. Oh, that's one of those, or a part of one of those big enemies, isn't it? Another part, maybe? Ah, I hope... I can't even use the map. I hope this isn't too long, though. Am I even going the right way? I suppose I am. I hope this isn't too long. I might just try to skip enemies. It's been a while. I don't quite remember which enemies are new or not. Like, have I seen this enemy before? Probably, right? Alright, I'll fight him. Whatever. Come here, Susheng. Let's use... I cannot switch. Okay, never mind then. Bye. I suppose my name today is Speedrun Yusan. Oh, what happened here? No, this guy's dead. He's been corrupted. This guy too. Oh, never mind. There's someone here. Ooh, you look like she has a unique model.
If we take them out quickly.
What happened to us letting you handle it?
I've only got 2 hands. Please, I'll wangle you a prize for your bravery or something when it's all over.
Enough. Let's go.
Let's. Oh, double speed once again. Yeah, I've seen these guys before. They have the extra life. Let's hit them hard. They've been hit hard. I reckon I can hit them harder, though. Didn't kill him. Oh, he's automatic. Interesting. His ultimate is locked as well. I guess because he's controlling himself. Okay. It is going slowly, but it is going. Should have actually probably hit one of them with Heng. Because this he can delay speed if I'm lucky. Although this allows me to kill one of them outright. So this was probably better anyway. Ultimate, I wanna... Oh, he did it for me. Nice. Yeah, I've seen this before. So, maybe the body inside isn't all too special, but maybe the coffin is. It's like a very special coffin that makes spirits appear. Lucha, could you kill this one? Oh, he's gonna heal himself probably. Yeah. And he did the field. Oh, there's only one left? Why didn't the other guy come back to life? That's weird. To like only one of them come back to life? That's weird. Okay. Well, I'll take it.
Miss,
so who did we just save?
Okay?
That's a new character.
What do you think? Sorry, I didn't see any blood, so I thought you were okay.
Oh, it's a cyborg.
My
Cool.
motor is broken. I can't move.
So that's like a very advanced robot compared to Svarog.
Are you
I didn't know they had
Cloud9?
androids here.
Good. Take me.
It is probably your job to return androids if they're
Silent but
damaged.
deadly. I'm afraid we have to delay things again. This
Oh, she's a
lady is
judge.
one of the judges
So she's
of
a
the
robot,
Ten Lords
so she wouldn't be
Commission.
impartial,
I'm
I
sorry.
guess.
If I'd known, I
Or
wouldn't have
so
got
she
you to
would be
come with me.
impartial.
You'd probably be there by now if you'd gone by yourself.
Oh, highly likely.
I happen to have some medical knowledge. Perhaps I can treat the
No,
young lady's
she's a
injuries?
robot.
Well,
Did
it's
you not
just-
hear?
She's a puppet. I think we should just take her to the Realm Keeping
Can this
Commission.
guy heal
Don't
robots?
worry, Miss Sushang.
What?
Leave it to me. You might get an aching or numbing sensation, but it shouldn't be too painful. Do you think you can hold still?
Won't work. My body is mechanical.
I am not
flesh
gonna
and
try to
blood.
pronounce that name. That's a lie, I will. Jueyi. Jueyi. I think that's about right.
Be it mechanical
close at least,
or
surely.
organic, we're still dealing with composite substances. I just hope you'll tolerate my methods.
So it worked? He's such a good healer, he heals metal.
Curious.
I like her hair, interesting. She has like a blue and red inside hair.
How? What
RGB
kind of
hair.
Medical knowledge.
Abundance.
Ooh, the forbidden word. What is he doing here? Isn't he like wanted then?
Very good. We, no longer need to return to the
I
Realm
wish I could
Keeping
hear the
Commission.
voice. Interesting
The
belt
mission
there.
continues. As a judge in the employ of the Ten Lords Commission, I am forbidden from interfering in the affairs of outsiders. However, seeing as you came to my aid, a word of advice. Leave as soon as possible.
Yeah, why is he even here?
I
He
came to
should know
address the
that.
root of our crisis by
Well, he
arresting
does
a
know,
fugitive,
but-
a Stellaron hunter. This villain possesses exceptional swordsmanship and wields a divine weapon. They are extremely dangerous.
Exceptional sword, divine weapon, so his weapon is special too. Interesting. Oh, and then Heng knows
If
him,
it hadn't
right?
been for a strange accident, my wake span might have been cut short.
Wake span, her sleep?
Strange accident?
No, she said too much. She's gone. Interesting walk too.
Come with me.
Okay, we've been sidetracked once again. But she does look interesting and she probably knows a lot about what's happening. She's a judge. Presumably very high authority around here.
I've never seen anything like it.
Oh wait, is this the tree? Whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't even notice we were next to the tree. Is this not the tree? What's happening? No, stop.
You know,
Oh no, I'm back here.
even
This is even
eons
worse.
have
Let me go back to the
detailed-
other place.
Are you kidding? That's not what we want.
Just want to survive.
I just want to tell stories from the past. Stories about eons that have fallen.
Oh, she's playing around again.
Lon the Permanence, Drilla the Beauty, Anna the Order, Taseront the
1, 2, 3,
Propagation,
4, 5.
Akivili the Trail. These names were once known all over the universe. And now they've all but disappeared, leaving behind only masterless paths.
I thought at least some of them were absorbed into like other eons or something like that.
Currently, there are 3 ways an eon can perish, known
Oh,
to
so there's 3.
humanity.
One that I'm not aware of. Probably old age.
1. Paths with overlapping concepts
Yeah.
will eventually collide.
Yeah, that's what I was.
And the broader
talking
path
about.
will engulf the narrower one. That's how Enna the Order was assimilated by Shipe the Harmony. 2. In a war between eons, the stronger side will annihilate the weaker one. That's how Taseront the Propagation fell.
Oh,
Under
those
the
types
guidance of the Hunt,
of
The Cienjo
abominations.
Alliance travels the universe
Interesting, so
exterminating
The Hunt
abominations
killed the
cultivated by
propagation.
the
That's kind of
abundance.
cool, actually, and fitting.
So, the Cienjo too are engaged in this process.
So you're saying to some limited and maybe small extent, the Jiancho knows how to kill? Yeah, what about Ativili? What happened to him?
I
She
don't
might know.
know.
Damn it.
Akavili's disappearance was very mysterious.
News.
Noose is probably the only one that can answer that question. After all,
his title is Droid Head,
knows
amazing.
everything.
He knows everything, apparently. Let's go. Let's go ask her that and ask if she can ask news. Probably she probably cannot.
What do you think? Fascinating stories, no?
All too fascinating. I should have asked about how the propagation died then.
They're the kind of stories that folks on the straight and narrow would never
Yeah, I
tell
suppose
you.
people worshipping the Eons would not want to tell you that Eons can be killed. Yeah, what about the third way? Just age?
Hold on. Any minute now.
And this is the other way, isn't it?
It's begun.
No, another cutscene, please. I want audio. The tree is spreading violently. And it has letters. And she's randomly free. Oh, there she goes. Yep, yep, bye. Yep, yep,
Let's
okay.
go, Blady. 2 more places to visit.
Oh, very subservient. Kafka being Kafka. Is Silver Wolf gonna teleport them out? What's happening?
Kafka escape?
That's that
How are we
thing.
gonna explain this to the Master Diviner?
Yeah, we're just gonna say it's not our fault. I hope they have surveillance cameras here, because they will probably assume we freed her. Although she should know better. So the tree randomly sprouted anew? Or something? Damn, it's a very pretty tree, but I have a feeling we'll have to knock it down, unfortunately. Please tell me we're leaving this map. No. I'm terrified of this map. I don't want to enable my sound while I'm here. I guess this entire episode will be silent. I might try to add in like a dialogue from someone else's playthrough or something. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, Tingyun's here. What's up? How are you here?
Wasn't this the dead tree Qingque showed us earlier? How did it grow all of a sudden?
Great question. The Abundance Worshippers probably found some random method. Maybe with a Stellaron.
Absolutely amazing. Even the long-lived might not witness something like this.
She's apparently excited.
So lucky.
I would expect her to be annoyed because it's probably more work for her. Yeah,
Such extraordinary energy.
highly likely,
It's
yeah.
the Stellaron.
Mr. Yang, do you mean the Stellaron is making the ambrosial
Somehow,
armor
in some
grow?
way, they're harvesting the energy and just fertilizing the tree with it, I guess.
Yes, the Stellaron the Cloud Knights are searching for must be causing
It's the only
this anomaly.
reasonable explanation, really, so yeah. So we're going with Tingyun. Oh, I just realized I'm using my farming team. Let me switch. Let's see. Let's go with the main character. Obviously, we'll do March for healing, or just for defense in general. And yeah, we'll do Tingyun and Qingque. And I'll swap to fire main character. Yeah, that's the one. Cool. Alright, let's go. Wait, no, that's not the team. Did I not launch the team? Okay, there we go. Enable. Here we are. 2 people quite damaged. I should probably heal them. I have plenty of consumables for doing that. Need another one. Yeah. Cool. Oh. This one? Oh, it's puzzle time? No, it's not puzzle time. Alright. Just a lock. There's a guy waiting for me up there, probably with bad intentions. Yeah, people are terrified of the tree. I would be too. Oh, look at these falling leaves as well. Oh, the tree's so pretty, but yeah, we probably have to kill it. Unfortunate. Hello, guy, don't attack me. Thank you. Actually, he doesn't talk. And this is a safe zone, so that's good. You guys don't care? Fair enough. Is it?
Unless Kafka deceived the Matrix of Prescience.
Stay calm, Diviner Fu. The Matrix of Prescience does not lie. The logic you have laid out concerning Kafka makes sense. It has helped me to fill in another piece. I agree there is a
Okay, so they
hostile
do believe
external
her.
force at work on the Luofu. The Stellaron didn't appear out of thin air. Someone managed to sneak it onto the ship. As for the culprits behind the Luofu's internal strife, I believe we are dealing with the so-called disciples of Sanctus
Yep, it was
Medicus.
fairly obvious.
Kafka's revelations confirm my suspicions.
You... General, when did you have these
The entire
suspicions?
time, I thought it was relatively common knowledge that there's still underground cults trying to do this.
The moment the planter of the Stellaron revealed himself. The Xianzhou has the blessing of the Rainbow Arbiter, and only another Eon Emanator would be capable of sneaking onto this ship without my knowing. We are dealing with an external threat.
Ooh. It's another emanator. Wait, another emanator. Are you an emanator? Surely not. So there's an emanator.
The
That's doing
Stellaron
all this.
corrosion continues to flood into the
That
ship.
raises the stakes. They're
Yet it
supposed to be
bypassed
very
both
strong.
the seat of divine foresight and the shackling prison. There is forethought here. Our enemy must have had access to Luofu intelligence for things to unfold in this way. The Stellaron hunters aren't the ones behind the curtain. No. As soon as I set eyes on Blade, it was clear to me. But why is he here? And why did he draw the Astral Express?
According
That
to
piece of the
Kafka,
puzzle
they
still
know
eludes
you need
me.
our help. And maybe Blade wants to meet on Heng
Nevertheless,
to kill
Lady,
them.
your intel means the puzzle is more complete than it was before. These Stellaron hunters are a captivating group. Such lengths to get the Xianzhou and the Express onto the same track.
Oh, she has some constellations on her giant necklace.
General, we must retain all urgency. The Ambrosial
Ambrosial Arbor.
It's the Stellaron. No need to search high and low. The traders have planted it in the Ambrosial Arbor's delve, thereby causing the tree to grow once again.
So they're actually trying to suppress the tree from
Disciples of
growing,
Sanctus Medicus
but they couldn't
hold
do
off
it anymore.
Every crisis is a turning point. A problem is easier to resolve when
Okay,
you
so
know
just
where
go
it
down there
lies.
and nuke them. Carpet bomb. Seems easy, right?
Am I coming up with a plan again?
Of course. I'm sure you have a countermeasure at the ready, Master Divine.
So this guy has all the details. He knew all the information for early on, essentially. But he didn't make a plan. He just
From my
oh,
perspective,
great.
convening the Cloud Knights is our immediate priority. We must head into the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor, expel the Stellaron spirits, and prevent the Arbor's resurrection.
Well, obviously, yeah.
As ever, the Master Diviner's omniscia provides for the fastest solution. However, sometimes speed is not everything.
I
have
don't
known
know.
the
Tell
Stellaron's
us why.
location for a while now. So why have I held back our forces?
General,
Well,
you're a scoundrel.
He's lazy.
pulling up the grass requires removing the roots. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus have chosen to make their move now, which means the Cloud Knights have the situation under control, and the traders
seems a bit
have
of
run
a-
out of patience. Now is the time
An
to
exaggeration,
capture
but
them all in
yeah,
one
I suppose.
You've been sitting on that this whole time? How will you justify the losses if something goes wrong, General?
Please, Lady Fu. I still have forces to deploy.
us.
We were in need of extra hands, and the Stellaron hunters were kind enough to bring us together with the Astral Express. How could I look the other way?
Plenty of need to thank us, though. Definitely.
It's my fault. I had higher expectations of the General. Please, we can't keep getting them to do everything for us. Since when did we run out of people on the Luofu?
We're just highly capable mercenaries. It's all too capable to be ignored.
Why are you staring at me? Do I need to remind you, General, that the Ambrosial Arbor's access point is a closely guarded secret?
I think it's no longer a secret.
Outworlders would be...
Although access point is a bit more
A
secret, I guess.
violation of the rules and
Could just
regulations.
fly a ship down there, though.
I would like to remind you, Lady Fu, that the Xianzhou comes before its rules and regulations, all the more so in times of crisis.
Naturally, yeah.
As such, I am about to make a decision that runs counter to those rules and regulations. Oh, decisions plural. What a rare pleasure.
Nice.
Lady Fu, I hereby issue you with the military tally. The Cloud Knights will be under your control.
So she's
You will
gonna lead
act in
them. Isn't that
concert
your
with the other
job?
forces in the approach
Or are you
to
gonna
the
do in the
Ambrosial
meantime?
Arbor through the Alchemy Commission dells.
It's just gonna
Under...
stick back and
You've
watch.
been eager to discover for yourself what it is to be a general, have you not?
You've never given me the opportunity, and now suddenly... Understood.
Yes, what a
As you
great
wish.
opportunity he's giving you. He's handing you a crisis.
As for our astral friends, I hereby formally
Let's
welcome
go,
Lady
let's
Fu
do
will
it.
deploy the Cloud Knights, but I would like you to set off in advance.
Oh god, we're
Take
the
a
front
shortcut
line.
through the Artisanship Commission, and
Of course
convene
we
with Lady
are.
Fu further down the line.
How is that surprising? Errands received, General.
This is no errand, honored guests. I am merely stating what needs to be done.
This is an errand to me.
You've never really seen us as outsiders, huh?
Miss Tingyun, I would like you to continue to serve as a guide for our astral
So she's gonna
friends.
tell us the way.
Oh, of course, General. I am duty-bound.
Oh, she behaves in front of the General. I suppose she behaved in front of Yukong as well. Oh no, so many characters to talk to. Okay. No, I'm still on the same map. No. I hate everything. Oh no. Alright, well, let's talk. There's so much dialogue. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk it. I'm not sure if the area of effect was just next to Kafka or the entire map. I would probably think it's the entire map, but at this point I'm willing to risk it. Because the entire episode is gonna be silent either way now.
I thought I might be relieved of my guiding duties once the Divination Commission affair was over.
Yeah, but, you know, crises happen, I guess.
Who would have thought the General would take such a liking to you? I suppose I must accompany you further. Fates can be so unpredictable.
I guess she's afraid of the General. She's not saying anything against the errands.
The General said there are traitors aboard the ship.
I thought that was common knowledge, like to an extent. There's a small amount of
Only
traitors.
someone from the 6 Commissions could bring the Stellaron into the Xianzhou undetected, let alone plant it within the Ambrosial Arbor.
So you're saying it's another ship that brought the Stellaron? No, none of
I'm
these.
saying nothing of the sort. Just raising a doubt, that's all. Please be careful, benefactors.
Hmm. Okay. Is that character we know? Nah. I think it's gonna be like the boss. Whoever was on the cover of the version. That person brought it in. Sneaked it in. Probably an emanator.
I understand. The Luofu is in danger, and members of the 6 Commission should stand united. You did
Right.
save my life at Cloudford.
I did. Right,
Consider
sort of,
this
yeah.
my returning the favor.
Cool.
You have quite the sense of humor, benefactors. I've encountered more trouble with you than I have with the merchant fleet in 10 years. I just hope everything is
That's
smooth
not our
sailing from now
trouble.
on. Please look after me. You want to leave straight away? Let me pack some things. I'll be right there.
She's shook.
The divination
how is this our
commission
fault?
could predict how likely a person is to commit crimes.
That's very cool and all, but like, crisis. I'm more worried about that right now. Anything to say for yourself?
And Scale Gorge waterscape delves are adjacent to the Ambrosial Arbor
Alter
Seal.
Commission.
I'd like you to investigate these places.
There's a seal, of course. But not for the bad guys. Okay. So the Alchemy Commission is most likely where their hideout is of the traders.
It is an
Yep.
ancient artifact that was planted on the Xianzhou Luofu
Yeah.
by Yaoshe, the Eon of Abundance. It has the power to shape life and subdue death at will.
Amazing.
The ancestors of the Luofu people consumed the fruits of the Ambrosial Arbor and gained endless lifespans, thus becoming long-life species.
But
Oh, sounds like an amazing treasure.
Yes. It was also the bane of everything to come. As outsiders, you are unfamiliar with the history of
Wrong.
the Xianzhou.
I am done, Heng,
I
too.
cannot blame you for asking a question like this. Let me tell you a story.
Ooh, go ahead,
Long
insights.
ago, before the Xianzhou took to the skies, our ancestors lived on the surface of a planet. Like all of you, the Xianzhou people at that time were a mortal species with a lifespan of fewer than 100 years.
That's very interesting. So you're implying once the Jianzhou species, I guess, became interstellar, that's when they became long-lived as
There
well.
was a time when the ruling emperor could not bear his temporary existence, or the thought of his life's achievements being lost to another after his death. He became fixated on acquiring an elixir of immortality, and focused his power on constructing a fleet of 9 ships. These ships would voyage into deep space, where traces of gods were rumored to exist.
Right.
Did he succeed?
I mean, he probably died, but the ships did succeed. They found the thing, the tree, which I cannot see from this angle, which I find annoying. Oh, there it is.
Yes. And no. He succeeded because, after an arduous journey, the 9 ships eventually witnessed the manifestation of a god.
You're a good
Yaoshe's
storyteller.
appearance provided for all manner of unfathomable celestial blessings. However, he failed because the fleet has been lost ever since, and has never been able to return to its home planet.
Ooh, so the Jianzhou doesn't know where its roots are?
That doesn't sound so bad. The Xianzhou people went on a great adventure and got what they wanted in the end. Right?
Oh? Our ancestors once thought so too, but the miracle of longevity was nothing more than a vain dream. Take the Luofu, for example. Immortality seemed like a beautiful thing. But what followed was population expansion and diminishing resources. In the struggle for survival, the immortals lost their humanity and degenerated into mere beasts.
Okay, so it looks like the lack of population control was the biggest reason everything just went poorly.
After paying the price with blood and tears, the Luofu people finally understood that immortality is not a free blessing, but the beginning of a cruel ordeal. In the eras that followed, other beings that had likewise received Yaoshe's blessings repeatedly attacked the Xianzhou in an attempt to take the sacred artifact as their own. Countless atrocities were committed as a result.
Interesting. I wonder if another ship attacked them even from the Alliance.
Many Xianzhou comrades who were lucky enough to survive the wars became stricken with Mara. a condition that immortals are susceptible to. Had
Okay.
it not been for the enlightenment and protection of the Rainbow Arbiter, the Xianzhou alliance you see today would never have existed.
So the Mara is something only you can only get if you're a local here. If you're from this species.
At this point in the story, I assume you understand the disasters that the resurrection of the Ambrosial Arbor might bring about?
Yes, but they also seem very slow disasters. Like, it seems like we can really take our time with this problem. To me, at least.
Thousands of years have passed since the Rainbow Arbiter felled the Ambrosial Arbor.
Okay.
Most in the Xianzhou regard the arbor as nothing more than the stump of a dead tree. Only those familiar with our history and the ancient texts know of its origin.
Really, even I knew of the origin. So most people just thought, oh, giant dead tree, they're cool. When is the government gonna fix that? Okay.
Our ancestors placed the stump in full view of the people precisely to make it seem unimportant.
What?
But in fact, they sealed it behind layers upon layers of delve enchantment. Even if one travels toward the Ambrosial Arbor,
Oh, that's cool, I like
one will
that.
never reach it.
If you try to go to it, you're like turned around or just... You don't appear to get any closer no matter what. That's cool, I like that.
Someone brought a Stellaron into the Xianzhou and planted it among the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor. They wished to resurrect it and achieve their hidden goal through external aggression.
But how did they get through all the seals
In
then?
my opinion, the force that provided the Stellaron and the force that activated it have different objectives.
Oh, wait. You're saying they didn't mean to activate the Stellaron, whoever brought it here. At least not yet. Maybe the tree itself has a will.
I have asked Fu Shen to open a shortcut to the Divination Commission for you.
Why, thank you. Alright, looks like there are actually no problems. So yeah, that one specific area over here is now just a nuclear radiation zone for me. I am terrified to approach that. Or maybe it was just Kafka specifically messing with my audio. Anything to say? Ooh, papers. Alright, let me read a paper. Oh, so, whoops. That was a report someone made using the big matrix thing to predict the future, and they predicted that there would be some kind of disaster on the Lofu soonish. Which is pretty vague, yeah. But, the request to submit that report to higher-ups, such as these two, was not permitted because, a bunch of diviners just, straight up didn't believe it, or maybe they're in on it. Something like that. So it was never moved up to warn these people. But looks like they prepared just fine anyway. Well, I just suppose a bunch of soldiers died. So maybe not.
A step forward bridges no distance hence. The hexagram was right.
Okay, what does that mean?
The Ambrosial Arbor was felled thousands of years ago. Now it returns to life. The future of the Xianzhou is difficult to define.
Oh my god, the Tree of Mortality lives. Oh, crazy. Yeah.
I had long anticipated it.
Of course you have.
Huh? She's not angry?
Why didn't you do anything about it then?
Isn't 2 steps ahead of us around here?
Good point. Also, why didn't you do anything about it? If you knew it was gonna happen.
Pursuing Kafka is a waste of time and effort. The Matrix of Prescience informed me of her innocence. Our priority is the Ambrosial Arbor.
Concerning the Stellaron, but she's still a wanted criminal. And, you know, she was messing around here. She was doing some illegal things. At least you need to give her like an improper parking ticket or something. Because she was running around the storage area. Well, not a parking ticket, I guess, but she was in restricted areas. Trespassing.
From the time the Stellaron corrosion began to spread until now, The only reports we've received on the Alchemy Commission have come from alchemists and doctors stationed in other delves.
Okay.
The Alchemy Commission is where the Xianzhou's medical research and production take place. However, due to its proximity to the Ambrosial Arbor's seal, I'm afraid the Stellaron spirits may have plunged it into a deeper crisis than we first feared.
Wouldn't the Stellaron break the seals as well? I suppose it would, just way later.
To make matters worse, the General suspects there are traitors in the Alchemy Commission.
Oh yeah, they are.
The self-proclaimed disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been plotting this for a long time. And now they're using the location to their advantage. I must take action as soon as possible.
Yeah, they turned your seals into a fortress, essentially, into a bunker.
He really is a delegator at heart, isn't he? There isn't much distance between the Artisanship and Alchemy Commissions. I'm afraid the former is likely also facing imminent catastrophe.
Okay, so the Stellaron's effects are strongest there.
The star skiff is ready. I will lead the way.
Very well. Oh, we're going. There was one more dialogue option. Okay. Let's go. No time to waste. Straight towards the tree.
I still have important tasks from the General to attend to.
What? Oh,
Go carefully,
managing the
all of
troops.
you.
Alright.
Wait! Master Diviner, can you divine our fortunes for us? Is there anything we need to watch out for?
Also, any deeper instructions? Like, we're supposed to, like, take down the seals and then go to the tree. How? Where? What?
No need.
Are the seals?
My Omniscia has seen that your journey will be auspicious. Everything will proceed smoothly.
Amazing, we'll just wing it. Cool. I suppose we have to use actually.
Sure? You don't need to use a crazy device or do more finger counting?
I think she believes us.
Well said. Thank you for your assurance, Master Diviner. Onward.
So much assurance. Let's go. Oh, yeah, anything else?
What's the delay? If you're worried about the road ahead, I've already told you. The hexagram indicates an auspicious result.
I'm more excited about the road ahead.
Don't believe me? Fine. Fate is fickle. Better to believe in yourself than look to the sky.
Wow, the top diviner is saying that. Okay. Artisanship Commission.
Huh? Look at all the people gathered here. Not a good day for commuting on the LaFu.
I mean, there's not really much traffic in the air, is there? I suppose there are.
Artisanship
There's traffic
Commission
at the
Bell
docks.
should have suspended operations after the Stellaron corrosion began. Why haven't these people taken star skiffs to safety?
I mean, this is where all the medical facilities are, so...
Maybe the Artisanship
Oh no, this is the
Commission are just more
Artisanship Commission.
dedicated to their work? The Divination Commission's diviners aren't exactly a hard act to follow.
At the end of the day, work is work. You need it to live. You know, March, adults forget what relaxation means after a certain age.
Some of them certainly
Sounds
do.
like you're speaking from experience.
Just speaking from the heart, that's all.
No.
I think they call that complaining from the heart.
I suppose I do love the
Are
struggle.
any of the paths in this world easy to tread?
Even you're trying to live the easiest path possible, but it's not working out.
Artisanship Commission is full of workshops, building state-of-the-art mechanisms, and craftsmen designing brand new concepts.
Okay, so they're architects and, well, they do everything. Okay,
Periodically stirring up trouble is
quite
part
important
of their tradition.
place.
Entire buildings vanishing into thin air, puppet riots. You get the picture.
What? No? The androids riot?
It seems like the craftsmen are too afraid to go in, but they have nowhere to run to either. We
Detroit
should take
become
care,
lawful.
benefactors.
I don't know.
Something terrible must have happened.
Either way, we'll have to go in. Let's ask around first.
Alright. Robots do like to uprise in the Star Rail universe. Okay. A brand new map. Quite a few maps already. And there's still a lot more to go. Okay. This one is quite big, but not too big. Okay. I keep doing that. But I think this is enough for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I do apologize about the audio. I'll try my best to fix it, or to make it as watchable as possible. Yeah, I'll continue the story next time.